why heart has to be at the center of every CRM project.
This show is for everyone working at the coalface. Digital, business, marketing, social. This is At the Coalface with your host, Jason Greenwood.
Hello everybody, I'm Jason Greenwood. Welcome to episode 45 of At the Coalface. We want to talk today about heart, and really any organization, any business that has a customer-centric focus, and all should, really they lead from the heart. They care about their customers, they care about the customer experience, they care about the customer journey, they care about every single touch point and touch person that they have with that particular customer. And that is borne out no more heavily or more importantly than in CRM projects. So CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management, and these are platforms or technologies that are designed specifically to capture information about your customers or potential customers. Now, typically as it relates to e-commerce or digital projects in particular, and digital touch points in particular, CRMs are designed really to capture all of the customer engagement touch points that you have, right from phone calls and emails, right through to transactions and beyond. So in a perfect world, you'd be capturing things like all of your live chat interactions with customers. You'd be capturing all of your inbound phone calls as activities against those recognized customer accounts. You'd be capturing all of the notes around orders and if there's been returns or if there have been failed deliveries or whatever the case may be. You want to be capturing all of this information. But ultimately, all of these integrations, if you want to look at them that way, really come down to one thing. You need to be focusing on the much bigger picture. Otherwise, you're never going to go to the work, the energy to implement and maintain a CRM system if you don't actually know why you're implementing a CRM system. So the whole idea behind a CRM system is to extend that care and concern, that heart that you should have for your customer, that empathy that you should have for your customer, and backing that with an investment in technology and experiential software that can help them have a much better experience with your business. Because if you don't have that heart, you won't care enough about your business and your customers to implement the right systems and processes to make sure that they do have a great experience. Now, what does CRM allow you to do in terms of heart? What does it enable your business to do if you do it well so that you can provide that really caring, personalized experience for your customers? Well, it allows you to do multiple different things. It allows you to capture information outside of the normal transactional information that you capture when a customer makes a purchase through you. So it allows you to, if an inbound phone call for an information request, or if someone fills out a form on your website to download a piece of information, or if they want to become educated, they book in with you to come to an event or something like that, then all of this information should be captured in your CRM tool. And what this allows you to do is to have that totally holistic picture of your customer across every single touch point and every single experience that they have with you. What that allows your customer service staff to do is to see that in one crystal clear entire history picture chronologically throughout that history of that contact with you as a business. So what that allows them to do is it allows them to know things about you as a customer, and it allows them to personalize the information that they give to you when they're discussing with you, whether it be on phone, live chat, email, whatever the case may be. It allows them to see that big picture of the experience that customer has had with you as a business. For example, if you had a delivery problem previously, then they can even mention that. If it's a phone call, they can say, "Oh, I can see here that you had a little bit of trouble with your last delivery, but it looks like we've got that all sorted out for you." And they can confirm, is that the case? Have you had any issues since? And you can confirm yes. And that opens a dialogue. It facilitates a dialogue where it shows your care and concern and demonstrates that through the questions that you ask and the answers that you give. So really, when it comes down to customer centricity, nothing really beats a CRM tool, because that really is the beating heart of your business as it relates to customer data. It is what will give you the single view of the customer you must have to be able to understand customer behavior, both one-on-one, but also in aggregate. What kind of customer behavior do your customers do and take when they hit your website, when they hit your retail store, when they interact with you via phone, via email, via live chat, whatever channels they're coming through to you on, what is the behavior that they're doing? And then you can be able to segment that behavior. You can segment it based on gender, you can segment it based on location, you can segment it based on purchase history and the products that they buy, and a whole raft of other factors. Now, what that'll also allow you to do is to start personalizing the website experience, and also start personalizing things like email, so that when you send out an email, it doesn't just go to your entire database and everybody sees the exact same content. It allows you to start segmenting down based on things like purchase history and interests and other things, other information, other data that you might capture when you create an account on behalf of a customer. They create an account with you. So you might have their birth date, you most likely will have their gender, you'll start having their purchase interests. So you'll start having a much clearer picture of what that customer wants to experience when they deal with you than without a CRM platform. So CRM platforms really are what I like to call care platforms. So they're not customer relationship management software so much as they are care platforms. They really are, they're a love platform for your customer. So of all business management software, they are probably, the CRM system is probably the most important from a customer care perspective, because without that, it makes it very, very challenging to give your customers that personalized caring service over time. Now, what's really interesting is when I was at Magento Live, the sheer number, when I was in the merchant-to-merchant sessions, the sheer number of even very large businesses, both here and in Australia, that do not run a CRM platform is absolutely staggering. Now, they all understand the importance of it, they all understand the need of it, but for a number of reasons, and it ranges from, well, we don't have the money, oh, we don't have the time, oh, we don't have the resource internally to be able to even understand how to implement a CRM and use it, so why would we implement it if we can't use it? So this all shows a lack of care and concern for the customer and their experience with you as a business. So really, those excuses don't wash. In today's world, CRM software is getting cheaper every single day. Almost all CRM software either comes pre-integrated with a master ERP system that it might be associated with, or it has APIs built into it that allows it to connect to various other systems within your business, such as your point of sale system, such as your e-commerce website, such as all of the other touch points, such as your site search platform, such as your email platform, such as your live chat platform, such as just about every other piece of technology you might use in your business. Through the use of APIs and also out-of-the-box connectors, many CRMs have out-of-the-box connectors with telephony systems and the like. So the reality is that the barriers to entry to CRM and getting it effectively onboarded into your business are lower than ever. So if we start to look at what are some of the popular CRM platforms that are out there, NetSuite CRM springs to mind, Salesforce springs to mind, Oro CRM for the e-commerce space springs to mind. There's Zoho. There's a whole bunch of other CRM platforms out there. But you know, every major ERP platform out in the marketplace has typically a CRM component built into it. And then there's many standalone platforms that just do CRM. Now, what's really important to differentiate, particularly if you're primarily an e-commerce business or you're an omni-channel business, the one to look out for is that CRMs typically are orientated towards one of two things. They're orientated towards B2C experiences and retail customer experiences, or B2B, which is you're selling in a business environment, so you're typically going from a lead to a quote to maybe a negotiation and a sale in a B2B environment. Whereas B2C is much more focused on what are the touch points, the individual touch points that customers are coming through your business through, what is the experience that they're having, and we're going to want to record all of that experience from beginning to end at every step along the path, the customer journey. So those are some of the things. So as a retail business or an omni-channel business, you're going to want to focus on CRMs that really support all of the needs of a retail business and all of those touch points and all of those experiences. B2B businesses, once again, typically your B2C CRMs will support some of the B2B functionality or B2B customer journey and customer experience, but typically not the other way around. So very B2B focused CRMs typically don't cover all of the B2C bases necessary and all of the integrations necessary for a great B2C customer experience. So really those are the things to keep in mind. So as a recap, going back to why you would implement a CRM, you're never going to go to the trouble, the effort, the investment. You're never going to go through that trouble if you don't believe that the customer experience is important to you and that it's important that you service your customers at a very high level, and that over time you want to build a picture of that customer's wants, needs, and desires, and try to find ways in which to meet those, try to find ways into providing information, to providing education, to providing, basically tailoring your entire customer experience around what your specific customer set, customer group is looking to get out of their relationship with you. You can start sending out, all sorts of questionnaires and polls and all sorts of things, as long as you have a way to capture that data and act upon it. And that's what a CRM really comes down to. It's a way for your organization to act on the heart that they have for the customer. So hopefully that's been useful. If you've got any questions, please let me know. If you've had any experiences implementing CRM, or maybe some failed CRM implementation experiences, or if you've had a hard time getting CRM implemented in your business because you just don't have buy-in at the most senior level of the business, please let me know. Look forward to hearing your thoughts. But really, if you give a shit about your customer, you'll be doing CRM sooner rather than later. Hopefully that's been helpful. Talk to you soon.